Why has Russia and the West been unable to forge a mutually beneficial and strong relationship since the end of the Cold War? Or has the Cold War indeed even ended? Follow me now for the next hour as we go through all of the moves in this ever-perilous game of global chess. And the founder of spaceflight company SpaceX, he'll be flying 2 private citizens on a trip around the moon in 2018. Our Jackson Bennett met up with him to find out more. Chinese state media have stressed the limits of the new UN sanctions, and they've slammed the United States for its arrogance, saying that Washington needed to understand that it also had a role to play in lessening tensions. Vanessa Ryle has more on the story. Yes, hello, and welcome to Hollywood Confidential. I'm Todd Kramer, your host. We got lots on for you tonight. Mostly we're going to be talking about the Big Bang Theory, physicists and flatmates Leonard and Sheldon, the beautiful and ditzy Penny living across the hall, and aerospace engineer Howard and astrophysicist Raj. Basically a cast of nerds, I guess. But at first the series wasn't picked up by any of the networks for good reason. It doesn't sound great by name and doesn't sound great by description. But after a rewrite and a second pilot, the show became a massive hit, really a big bang, if you will, now after 10 years on. So here's a clip. You ready, Andy?
Oh, guys, it's Emily. What should I do?
I can't get enough. I'm so sorry that it's ending. Those lovable rascals from... Now, Andy, turning to you.
For years and years and years to come. So when that success hits for that network, they'll plow that money in and they'll pay upwards of, $2 million per star per episode.
Now, is that based on the actors themselves? Is it based on the popularity of the show? I mean, what makes the show popular enough that it justifies that kind of money? How are they making their money back?
Because this doesn't stop when it goes out on a whatever night it's on.
Actors are still making money, apparently, from those syndicated shows, right?
Yeah.
So what kind of advice, now, when somebody starts to make that kind of money, an actor usually starts out poor, and the very few, the lucky ones, they end up very rich.
Yeah.
What's that like for somebody that go from nothing to needing someone like you in order to help advise them on how to spend or presumably save their billions of dollars?
Keep any kind of grounding when you've got that cash.
Yeah. It can't last forever, right?
No, not at all.
Andy, thank you very much for being here. I appreciate it.
Cheers.
Next on Hollywood Confidential, we're meeting a designer of the plunging gown that Rita Ora wore to the premiere of The Get Down, and we all remember that dress. And we'll be taking a look at Blake Lively's new film, The Shallows. And we'll be looking forward to seeing you back at the same time tomorrow. Have a great night. Hello, and thanks for turning on, and thanks for tuning in. I'm Todd Kramer. We've got a jam-packed show for you tonight. Joining us in the studio is Mark Sharp, musician extraordinaire. Thank you for coming. But before we talk to Mark, let's talk about some news. The pinnacle festival of all festivals, Glastonbury, could be the best last one ever held at the current location, or it could be possibly the last Glastonbury festival ever. So while you're digesting that heartbreaking news, here's Adele in all her splendor, totally owning the crowd at this year's event. Take it away, Adele. And as always, remember, register in advance if you stand any chance of getting a ticket. I've never been because I'm too lazy to register. So, we talk about nothing but music all the time, every time. And here we're talking to Mark Sharp. Mark, you have your own festival.
I do.
Playing soon. Tell me about that. We're going to take a trip down memory lane when we preview a new documentary about the history of Motown. Yeah, Motown, Detroit. So, we'll see you all then. Thanks for watching. Take care and keep on rocking. I want to thank you for taking the time out to hear my story, and I look forward to the next time when we can be together. I'm Todd Kramer. That's all from me. I hope it's been interesting. I doubt it has been.